Lightning, we have head coach Jon Cooper. Media, please raise your hand if you have a question. We'll start in the media center at Rogers Place. Chris Johnston, Sportsnet.
Yes, John, I'm just wondering how you thought your players handled the moment tonight. Obviously, didn't give up many chances or shots in overtime, and how they dealt with how close they were to potentially winning the cup.
Yeah, we played well enough to win that game. It was team that was back against the wall and team trying to close out the series. It was good. We had our chances, and just a couple, lost battles down low that cost us on a couple goals, but we keep doing that. I'll take our chances. We just like I said, I thought we played well enough to win the game, but I'm sure they're saying the same thing. So that's what happens in double overtime games.
Next one in the media center, Emily Kaplan, ESPN.
Coach, kind of a similar question I asked you last time. I'm just curious what the next couple days will look like for your team to recover and prepare after double overtime and a back-to-back.
Yeah, recover is a big one. We were in the spot before in the last series. We had 3-1 lead and coincidentally lost in overtime in that one too. So we've felt this feeling before. We have felt this sting, and then we've rebounded. So, but the big thing is to get some rest here. Just in the end, you could see, I don't know if that game went any longer. I don't know if there would have been any goals scored. I think both teams were pretty tired.
Eric Erlinson, Lightning Insider.
Yeah, John, you did mention that you have been here before in the last series against the Islanders. All these experiences that you go through, that one was pretty recent, but can you draw from that and understand what you're up against in the next game, even though maybe the situation's a little bit different?
Yeah, you hope so. We're in the Cup final, so I don't think you see sweeps that often, or even 5-gamers. I mean, these are pretty much, you're writing your ticket to a 6 or a 7-game series when you get to this point. So, hey, we missed an opportunity, but when you go up 3-1, so we've afforded ourselves to have another chance, and just draw from what's happened in the past. We've got a plan. It's gotten us this far, and we fully believe it'll get us through the end.
Brian Compton, NHL.com.
John, how much do you like the confidence from your players, just what they're saying after the game here? Cirelli hits the post with 4 minutes left in the third period, and then the way you guys played in that first overtime, only giving up one shot. The chances are there. You just got to stay the course here.
Yeah, and that happens. It's pretty hard to win every single game in this league, and I thought, like we said, we had our chances. They didn't go on. They held on at some parts of the game and capitalized when they got their chance. And so, good on them for not laying over, and good on us for playing. Like I said, we played well enough to win. But now we got to circle the wagons and come back in 2 days and try and do it again.
Diana Neros, Tampa Bay Times.
John, you mentioned last night your team's laser focused. What did you see from them tonight? Nobody seems broken up over this one, disappointed, sure, but not distraught over this loss, ready to move on.
Well, you have to, right? It's anytime you lose a game in the playoffs, you're disappointed. And, but we've been pretty good at responding after losses. And, like I said, we've been doing this for over 2 months. So we've got a good idea what's ahead of us and how to respond.
Last question. Eric, if you have a follow-up, go ahead.
Yep, thank you. How hard is it to kind of fight the thought process when Sergachev scores there to put you ahead in the third period? And not that you lost focus, but just to fight that challenge, you know what I mean?
Well, you're expecting a push. I mean, they're down, and they pushed. And like I said, we, just unfortunate bounce for us. But they had guys around the net and capitalized. But you can't really, you're not really thinking that way. When you're in the heat of the action, it's next shift, and you're thinking, we're coaching, guys are playing, and so there was still a little bit more time. Now, if it was the last 30 seconds, that would have been different, but there was still a lot of the period left.
Coach, thanks a lot for the time.